March 18th. Happy birthday, Grover Cleveland.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, one and all. I am your King of Extreme, Phil KOE, joined by my indomitable broadcast partners.
Chicken.
Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe.
So we are here to raise our glasses in toast to one Grover Cleveland. He was the only president to serve non-consecutive terms in the United States. So he was, I think it was the 22nd?
22nd president.
Yes, and the 24th president.
24th.
So
Double president, but there was a break in between.
He missed 23.
Yes, that was teetotaler Benjamin Harrison, which we will figure out a way to honor him on his
So in
birthday.
honor of his two separate terms, we are having 2 beers in his honor because his favorite drink was beer.
He was known to drink beer and little else. He didn't drink whiskey. He really didn't drink water. He was known to only really drink beer. And he was a ardent opponent of the concept of prohibition. He was not at all in favor, which the person that defeated him, Benjamin Harrison, very much not so.
So what kind of beer we got tonight?
Tonight, a special treat from here in Nebraska, La Vista, Crossed Strain Brewing, Hell's Creek. It's a German-style lager. This is a very nice lager, a local. I get it frequently. Luckily, we have it at the local liquor store here in town, and I pick it up every time I get a chance. I love this. I can't wait to check out their brewery. So this is one even Phil likes, who does not appreciate most beers. So this is a nice one.
So we will start off with his first term with downing one beer, gentlemen.
Just a second. I'm taking care of some head issues. Look at that pour. Wow.
Beautiful. Beautiful, sir.
Yes.
I am not quite as much of an imbiber of beer as one Tony G, but I'm more
As
of a
much as you're
whiskey
a-
wine man.
You're a
Beautiful
whiskey
color.
wine snob. I consider myself a beer snob.
All right.
Unless it's an IPA.
Well,
No,
gentlemen,
that's not beer.
chicken, this is
Let's enjoy a German lager.
Indeed.
to you, Grover. It's tasty. It's actually very good.
Yeah, that's to your 22nd presidency right there.
Yep, yep.
I'll get to your 24th here in a second.
We'll get to that one.
He was also, strangely enough,
It's good.
our first president to have a very special distinction, other than the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms.
He's the only one that's still.
He
this
is
stage
also
president.
our first United States president to have a sex scandal. Legitimate. Like, he was alleged to have fathered a child out of wedlock. I don't know if it's true or not. Who the hell knows it? But
Didn't he have a monocle? Am I thinking of the wrong president?
you might. But he's a big old guy. His name was, his nickname was Big Steve, because his real first name was actually Stephen. So his full name was Stephen Grover Cleveland. But he just went under Grover Cleveland because it seemed
It's catchier.
much more distinguished and gentlemanly of the day. So, and he came back from that. It was a big smear in the day, and who knows if it was true or not. I mean, there's some people that swear it is, some people say it's not.
You
But
couldn't Snopes that stuff back in the day.
this is my toast to your first turn, sir.
First term. Let's talk a little bit about the beer.
All right.
Gladly. So it's a German lager.
Yes.
Now,
Woo.
I got two. Like, if I can mix 2 beers together, and what I imagine it would taste like, what do you think those 2 would be?
Ooh. If you were gonna mix 2 together,
Mm-hmm.
ooh. Like a.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna mix 2 together, I envision either a Guinness or a Newcastle with.
But like, what would this?
I think this would go good with obviously something darker. I don't want to just jump to Guinness because that's the easy go-to. I like Newcastle.
I don't think we're on the same page, sir.
Oh, unfortunate. Okay, enlighten me.
What I'm actually asking here is if this was a mixture of 2 beers already.
Oh, okay. Ooh, gosh, that's That's tough because it does have a bit of that bitter flavor that you expect from a German. I guess I'm not sure what you're thinking. What do you got in mind?
I got German Kolsch
Okay.
kind of flavor with it.
Okay.
And
yep.
then kind of that old good fashioned Busch Light fuzz going.
It's got a very American light lager feel to it. It's light, it's crisp, but it's still, like you said, it has that German thickness to it. It's a good, yeah.
Is that Zipline German Kolsch? You had that one?
Yes.
It reminds me a little of that with kind of like an American lager.
Yeah.
When it goes down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, interesting. Somehow he defeated Harrison for his re-election bid, and he came back for a second term. But Tony, I have a couple of questions I have to ask you before we get into that. This beer, how would you qualify it in terms of lager? What other categories would you want to grade this on?
It's not necessarily a craft brew. You could classify that as that because I'm pretty sure it's a smaller brewery, but it does meet a lot of qualifications to be on another scale. So just a lager in general, and you could put it in that craft brew category, and then obviously the German style. It fits a lot of different molds.
Okay, so let's grade it on craft
lager,
brew,
for sure.
lager, beer.
Okay.
And then shelving.
Okay.
But let's just do craft beer for now.
For a craft beer, for me, this is very, it's not wild in its flavor. It's got a very straightforward flavor. It's got a bit of complexity to it, but it's straightforward. I give it a good rating. I give it a 4.25 on the flavor alone for that scale.
It does have good flavor. When it comes to a craft beer, you're looking for an exotic flavor sometimes, though, and it seems kind of not, I don't want to say it's not exotic because it is.
You're thinking
beer.
The word plain, and it's not necessarily plain,
right.
But yeah, I see what you mean.
It's a good lager with a twist.
Okay.
So as a craft beer, I think has more going on a lot of times. And
usually there's a lot of gimmicks with a craft.
You either have a surprise or a unpleasant surprise.
Yeah, so, exactly.
I don't know. I think it's pretty average if it's just a regular craft beer. If I'm trying to look at a lager or look at a German style,
that's fair. You know what? You're right. I'll give it just straight 4. You're right. I agree.
I'm going 3, 3 and a quarter.
That's fine. I'll stay with 4.
I'll stay with 3.
I have not a lot of experience with craft beer, but the fact that I can drink this one, I'm giving it at least a 4.
There you go.
In terms of lager,
lager for me, lager is usually my go-to. It's standard. It's very easy drinking, no matter if you want to have one or if you want to have multiple. And no matter the occasion, a good lager is a good choice. So for me, this is definitely a 4.25 lager.
Yeah, for a lager, like you said, it's something that you're gonna be able to, I don't know, depending on what your evening looks like, you're either gonna drink a lot or you can be good with 1 or 2. This is something that you could go all night with and not get tired of the flavor.
I have.
This is I go straight 4. It's a damn good lager.
I've had some lager in the past. Like I said, I'm not nearly as experienced in the world of beer as you two are. I'm still going to agree. 4 stars. 4-star lager. The fact that, I'm going in for another sip. You don't see me do that a lot.
Awesome. And then
now, before we get to our other ratings, gentlemen, let's raise our glass and a toast to Grover Cleveland's 2nd term as president of these United States of America, sir. We raise our glass to you on this March of the 18th. Happy birthday, Grover Cleveland.
Happy birthday, sir.
The 24.
It's good.
There he goes. What?